Hi Taurus, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Taurus from the 4th through the 10th. And I want to make sure that you stay towards the end because I'm going to do a special pile for Taurus sun, Taurus ascendant, and Taurus moon to help put a little bit of extra detail on the reading that you're going to receive, okay? So, as you guys know, with the 7 planets that we have in retrograde, it's been a hot mess. The hot mess day in me sees the hot mess day in you. That type of energy that we got going on. But we are going to get a little bit of relief this week, which is actually really, really good. So, if you are finally coming out of the groggy, sleepy, cranky energy that a lot of people have been in, then just trust me, you're not alone. But we are going to get a little bit of relief because this week we actually have 2 planets coming out of retrograde, okay? So on Monday, in general, Monday is going to be a really good energy for a lot of people, to be perfectly honest with you. It's because of the Virgo moon being in play on that day. Then we start transitioning towards Tuesday into obviously Libra, into the moon. On Wednesday, we celebrate the new moon in Libra. It also happens to be the day that Pluto comes out of its retrograde status. So that's the judgment energy. That's the energy of rebirth and second chances and some of those different types of things coming into play for us. Friday is actually going to be a really awesome energetic day. And then Sunday is as well because Saturn comes out of retrograde on that particular day. So anything that we've been challenged with the world as far as structure, responsibilities, boundaries. Where are your boundaries? Have you created any boundaries? Any of those different types of lessons that you would have been able to learn up until this point, it starts to go into retrograde. Now, we do have Mercury coming out of retrograde next week, and we also have Jupiter coming out of retrograde next week, but you've got to give these planets a little bit of time to come out of their shadow period. So basically, we're in retrograde as far as Mercury is concerned until the end of October, okay? And that's okay. And I've shared with everyone else that October is a very transformative month for all signs. It is about those energies from Pluto, that Scorpio kind of energy, like shaking things up a little bit and making things happen. So we talked a lot about the fact that, wow, you got 2 cards. This is good. We've talked a lot about the fact that Mercury comes in also communicating and wanting Venus, Libra, and Taurus to be doing a lot of different changes. And Scorpio energy from Pluto coming in. We have to shake things up. We have to have things move in different directions. We've got to have people like have these things go down. But Venus comes in, Libra comes in to try to make things a little bit more balanced in energy. So let's just see what this means for you guys here. All right, Taurus. So we have a couple of different things, which, all right. We have something that's on its way. We have the energy, we have got 3 energy, we've got 3 and 10 energy, so there's a catalyst because something is ending or something is beginning. Depends upon your perspective on a situation, right? We have grounding and anchoring that comes through here. It is so important that you do this week, Taurus. Grounding and anchoring yourself, okay? And then the second card that we get here is fulfillment, connection to the all. There is a lot of enlightenment that's going to happen for a lot of people out there this particular week. You've already started to feel it. You've already started to feel the downloads, the upgrades, DNA upgrades. You've started to have things shake out of your world. Fulfillment is coming up, but you fulfilled a specific, what I feel is what they should be saying, you fulfill the contract, but there's a little bit more work that needs to be done because that's where this catalyst energy is coming from too. So they're letting you know this week that there's a little bit more to do, but you're well on your way to having something that you need and or want. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into, we're using our psychic deck, psychic tarot deck this particular week. We will clarify with our white sage tarot. We will go in with a numerology card. We'll go in with an angel card. And then, like I said, we will do our special piles for the sun, the ascendant, and the moon at the end. And let's see what else we have for you. So here we go. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. From the 4th through the 10th. Taurus, you come into play technically on Wednesday, but you're having this conversation with, well, that's the day that we have the new moon, but you're having this conversation with their with Uranus is there. That's the energy of the Fool. That's the energy of things wanting to start. And I don't really think, I think Wednesday is the biggest day that you show up from the planetary perspective. Again, Sunday, you've got really good energy on Sunday, and you do Friday too. Because then Uranus is really helping you with that Scorpio energy and that Scorpio placement. So I forgot to say, if I didn't say this, did I say this? So we've got Virgo energy, thank you. We've got Virgo energy that is with us on Monday, Virgo moon. It starts to transition into, did I say this already? I don't know, I'm saying it again, whatever. It transitions on Tuesday and Wednesday into Libra for Libra full moon. Then we switch over to Scorpio moon late Thursday, and then Friday, and then it starts to switch into the sign of Sagittarius moon for the rest of the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, that's just what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at my astrology chart here. And so, yeah, there's a really good placement with you based on that with the moon in Sagittarius, because the moon in Sagittarius has got that push energy, that go, 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 that adventurous energy. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I see this going here. Now, I need you guys to pop. What is going on? I cleared. All right, there we go. That feels better. That feels better. That feels better. Okay, sorry. Okay. Give me the energy for Taurus for Tuesday. Tuesday's energy. Thank you. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, thank you. Sunday, thank you very much. Wow, you got double cards here. Okay. Good, 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 good. All right, so my friends, what's happening here for a lot of you, like I said, is you're on your way. You have had some situations where there has been some BS going on in your world. Completely no harmony. There's no balance. There was no balance. The harmony of the situation wasn't there. You do have two sets of 2 cards, so I want to give this its due. Is there anything that I'm missing based upon the way that these are sitting here? No. Okay. So, technically the cards are not meant to be read in the reverse position, so I will flip this little guy over. We'll just spend a little bit of extra time on him. But let me explain the cards that you do have here. Okay? So the energy on Monday is the 2 of Swords energy. And this deck it's titled Mental Conflict. I don't really like mental conflict. To me, the 2 of Swords really represents trying to get to a peaceful position. And sometimes people are a little bit in their head because they're being analytical instead of being more in their heart space with the decisions that they have to make. So for me, the 2 of Swords is really trying to get to a decision point between your head and your heart is really what it is for me. And you'll know what that feeling is when you get there. So if you've recently made decisions that were tough, I'm not going to say that the 2 of Swords isn't a tough type of a decision, but if you recently made a very, very tough decision, then there's some recognition for that here on Monday. On Tuesday's energy, we have the 9 of Rods. Yeah, tired AF about what's going on. But this card is titled Spiritual Strength. And from a spiritual perspective, the 9 of Rods is indicating, you know what, you've done all these other things. You can do this one too. And Spirit is really working with you on kind of, we're behind you, giving that spiritual kick in the butt, like I said before, that kind of needs to happen. So they're with you and you can do this. On the Wednesday energy, we do have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is titled Positive Momentum Forward. So what I do feel for some individuals is that you have gone through a situation and you're making different plans and changes when it comes to work or it comes to project for yourself. You've got to the point where you've made the decision about what it is that you need to do, because I feel you've already made the decision somewhere up until this particular point here, trying to get to this decision. You get the gift of the Ace of Swords on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Thursday, you get the benefit of the Ace of Swords. You get the clarity that you're looking for. So I don't know if you're doing a lot of extra work, but this is the day that the moon transitions from Venus actually hits up Sagittarius on this particular day. And then we have the energy of the moon entering into Scorpio, okay? You still have the sun in Libra here that's doing a couple of different conversations now with Mars in Libra. So there's a lot of aggressive energy. So when you get the Ace of Swords, it is a double-edged sword. You can really be crispy clear with things that you need to cut out, or you can be stabby, stabby, stabby. The choice is yours. So I would just say walk with ease and grace when you get the Ace of Swords so that you are very, very clear. But you definitely are getting the clarity that you need, and what you do with that and how you use the energy and communicating that out is up to you. I'm just putting it out there. I'm trying to save people from having to go backwards in karma. Now, this is gorgeous energy. When you get the energy of to Friday, you have new beginnings. Now, in this deck, it's called New Beginnings, but this is the energy of the Fool, okay? And as you can see, there's not a whole lot holding on there. She's looking at the world, and she has a whole lot of opportunity in front of her. So there's a lot of things that are lining up here, okay? There is a really, really good opportunity for people to kind of get their collective thoughts together on this particular day. When Scorpio and Libra when Mars and Libra are having the conversation about how do they make this sexy conversation happen, Scorpio is getting in there at this point, and she's trining with Pluto and Neptune and Pisces about the dreams and the expansion that you want to have happen. So the fact that it's showing up on this particular day actually meshes with the energy, but this is the Fool. We're not carrying any BS from the old days, old times, old situations in with this. We're focusing on what we are manifesting, what we want to create, and we're going to go all up, all in, because we have faith in the situation. We have faith in the things that we know we can accomplish at this particular moment. So woot, woot. Now, on Saturday, we have double energy, okay? So from a numerological perspective, I think this is very important. You do have 0, 1, 2. So that does show that there's progression. On this particular day, you have 7, 7. So if that's meaningful for you, then I would take a look at that. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing it. Actually, you have the whole thing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you got 8, 9, 10. Interesting. Okay. First thing. Stand your ground, 7 of Rods in the upright position. So if you are doing something new and you're putting your resume out there, you're looking for new business partners, you're doing new projects, new whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to be seen potentially as the go-to person. But the other thing is, hold your morals, hold your ground, hold the stake in the ground for the decisions that you're made and or are making. I do not feel that this energy, this other 7, this 7 of Swords, is necessarily a negative card either, but it can indicate that there are deceptions and or envy, and usually that's from other people towards you, okay? Because most of the time, the way that I read the 7 of Swords is that it is definitely you letting go of trying to be overly protective of something that you can't take care of anymore. You got to let the things go that you can't hold on to. So I go back to the original imagery, and you got the little dude with the 5 swords running away from this camp where he took the swords, protecting his village from these little army people behind him, but he couldn't carry everything. He dropped 2 of the swords. He couldn't carry him. So even though it's a very protective card, I do feel that part of it is something that you should probably maintain. Protect what it is that you're doing. Protect the reason that you are doing it. And then just let the shit go that is not meaningful. Just protect the things that are most critical and let the rest of it go. That's basically what I feel that it is, okay? Because 7s are lucky. And then when you get to the energy of Sunday, we have, and this is how they want me to read this. Where in the past you may have felt like you were in conflict and defeat, 5 of Swords energy. They're trying to let you know that you definitely still have a firm foundation. You have money in the bank. You are okay. Things are not crumbling around you. There's no tower moments. You are just going through a shift. And so this is you changing your energetic thought patterns and your thought process in order to get to that particular moment. Okay? All right. So before I do the clarifiers on that, because I think that's actually pretty solid, to be perfectly honest with you, but before I get to this point, okay, I am going to pull the angel cards and the numerology cards here and see what else we have to offer Taurus real quick, okay? Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No. There it is. Take pride in yourself this week, Taurus. 2 energy, creator energy. Okay, take pride in yourself. Take pride in the accomplishments that you've already done and know that you are worthy. I want you to fall out, please. That one was a little, thank you. Okay. And for many of you, some of the extra additional work that is going to be needed is going to be inner child healing. And I got to tell you, the inner child healing is very, very important. I don't care how old you are. There's still things, like I said, that are still trying to be worked on, and they're trying to push the rest of the things out. So beautiful meditation for inner child healing. Get outside and play. Youthful enthusiasm. Those different types of things for yourself is going to be very important. Now, because there's been a couple of different cards here and pairings, the only other way that I want to read this one before I even pull the clarifiers is a little bit of focus on your children. If you've got children, I think that you're going to want to pay a little bit of attention to them because the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords can be... especially with weekend energy, can be a little bit challenging. So if you've got children, I would, pay a little bit extra attention to what's going on with your children on those particular days. Okay. So now let's go ahead and pull the clarifiers. We're going to do the White Sage Tarot, and we're going to just jump in here. What do we got going on for Taurus on Monday with this 2? Okay. Of, yeah. Yep. And yep. So pretty much what I said. Work-related situation, beg your pardon. Work-related situation with the 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands energy, just gathering your strength. Okay, it's just already repeating. And then the Tower. So there's definitely a shakeup or shifting that's going on with someone's work energy or project, something else that you've been working on. Let's focus then on what they want to pull out of this spiritual strength card. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Page of Cups, we have a Queen of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so we got a storyboard that's going on here. So, okay, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position with the Page of Cups. And then the Queen of Wands in with the Page of Swords. So, yeah, you're just... what I'm feeling here is there's just a lot of tiredness. For some, I feel that this has a lot to do with the feeling of finance. There's 2 messages that is here. I will have to bring up the Radiant Sun here just a little bit because I'm getting 2 different storyboards that are going on here. The wheel, okay, this is why I brought children up, because the pages are usually about children. Okay. If you have a situation going on with a child right now, the timing that you want for what it is that you want for your child is not at this particular moment, at least not this particular week. You're feeling that there's a little bit of injustice that's going on with a particular situation related to your child. I don't know. It could be so many different types of things, court battle, custody battle, I don't know, they're failing science. I don't know your particular situation, but I'm saying that there's something that you feel needs to shift with that child. That's the one storyline that I'm getting, okay? But for the other person that's going through the work scenario, this work problem or this work situation that's going on here, you're burnt out on this. Your cup is completely bone dry. You're completely tired with this place. You are not ready. So there's a lot of work searches that are going on here with this Page of Swords. Taking a look at some things online. Yeah, there's a lot of work search effort that's going on, or research that's going on towards a new portion of a project that you are trying to work on. Okay, so that's what we've got. Which brings back up the work card, the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what we've got going on here on our Wednesday. New moon wishes in Libra. Make sure you're doing your manifestations. I'm telling you, they are super powerful. Very interesting. Every single one of these cards landed sideways. Every single one. Okay. I'm going to read them up and I'm going to read them down. Okay. Because what's happening is that the energy is, there's a lot of, you have to be responsible for turning these the way that they need to be. Okay. We have the 2 of Wands, making a choice or needing to make a choice. Okay, with regards to work and or a project. King of Wands in the reverse position may not be someone that is going to be sticking around. Maybe that someone's backtracking on an idea, humbling themselves a little bit, realizing that there's things that need to still happen potentially. In the upright position, it definitely means that someone is in their element and that there is the potential of new partnership or work on its way. I always say that the family of the King, or the family of Wands for me, is like the construction company. They're responsible from taking something to concept to physical. The thing is, they can't be involved with it. You know, once you turn the key, they gotta go do their thing. They can't be with you the whole time. We do have the Hierophant. You show up here in this reading. So from its best perspective, there is a learning, there is an opportunity to realize that you always and do have the keys within you in order to do the different things that you want to be able to do. It's learning the lesson. With it being paired with the King of Wands, it is a solid job offer that is on its way. If it's in the reverse position, then what you have to be able to realize is you might need to take a look at the blah, 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 words. You might have to take a look at the choices that are available toward you, and it's very possible, but the first quick offer that comes out may not be the best one for you. It may not be the one that's going to get the job done, may not be a lot of commitment there. That is really wonky, so I am going to have to pull a couple of extra cards on that one for sure, because I can't leave it like that. It is up to you. It is up to you. I feel that there's unfinished business, though, that needs to, like, maybe be addressed with someone. So I really kind of feel it's like the first scenario, although I could very, very easily be wrong. But at the end of the day, it really does you've got to be able to put the spin on that one. So the card being titled Positive, Forward Momentum, again, it is the active portion of working things out, okay? Let's see. Why did all these come in sideways besides how I explained it? What else can I explain to Taurus? What's up? Thank you. Innovation. Libra. Jupiter and Libra. So yeah. This actually has the opportunity to play out based upon how you work your manifestation. Now, there is a trine. I got to tell you this. There's a trine with the moon in Libra with Jupiter on this particular day. So this is something that you have time to turn for yourself on this really auspicious day. So Jupiter and Aquarius energy that we have going on here, which is what this is, innovation. The Jupiter and Aquarius card that we have here is the creation of, literally making something. Like, it's innovation. It's like those aha moments where you start getting really deep into the project. Like, oh my God, I can do this and this and this and this. I believe the reason why these cards are in this order is because you are going to definitely be in control based upon that juicy trine energy that shows up here. So I would be all about this freaking new moon in Libra. Okay, what do you want to have happen with regards to your work and your project? Now, the card that we have in the reverse position, and this is why, is because you are an individual that tends to put too much work out. You give everything to people to the point of exhaustion, and you can't do that. What we have here is generosity in reverse, meaning you're giving too much of yourself. And this is why this whole situation was unbalanced in the first place. So Saturn in Leo, which would be juicy if it was upright in generosity, you've got to start giving to yourself. So that's the reason those cards came out sideways, and I hope that makes sense to you guys, okay? All right, let's move on with this Ace of Swords that shows up here for you on Thursday. And what we have is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Clarity on that. The Sun in reverse. And we have another couple of storylines here, so let's go here. Okay. So we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Sun in reverse. So this is like whatever this project that I'm currently involved with is just validating with the Sun in the reverse position that you're burnt out. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. No mo. It's done. So whatever this new hotness is, that's the energy that you want to continue to move forward with. Now, we have the Virgo Hermit card in the reverse position on Thursday, and we also have the Queen of Cups. What this is I really feel that the universe is giving you the opportunity to have a really good cry. Like really go in and have a really good cry. The Queen of Cups is an individual who normally is someone that you want to go to, who's been there, done that with the many different problems and things. But when she shows up in the reverse position, she's the energy of someone that is very over emotional. And, you know, really needs to have a good cry. The Virgo energy in the reverse position means that I feel someone is avoiding the tears, could be avoiding the words that need to be said, kind of like loner energy, not going within and taking the time to do that, which I don't know why you wouldn't. But I do understand you've been very, very tired about that. I'm being guided to take another card on that because of the two majors that are here, so I will do that. Thank you. Yeah. Your self-will. Getting yourself back together. Giving yourself the... So what the Ace is doing is it's giving you the clarity that you need in order to move forward in organization, literally, because that's what, you know, the Emperor represents, Aries energy, or an organization. Okay? So you realize that there has been a lot of... You're like... I know what I got to do. That's the energy that comes out of it. It's like this big clarity. I'm no longer to be involved in a situation where I spend my time in exchange for money that burns me the frick out, right? It's not happy. Even though the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, when he's in reverse, not with these cards, it's like, burnout. You need to go in and have the emotional moment, or it's had you very, very emotional to the point where you're feeling alone and you're kind of being a loner. But the Emperor comes back in to say, yes, we're trying to help you, Taurus. Okay, get your self-will back. And therefore, we're offering you this new beginning. Please take advantage of it. So let's see what we have with our Fool energy here on Friday. Three of Wands. Yeah, what was happening for you before just knows no bueno. But we have the Star card. We have wishes. Making wishes on stars. There's healing that's on its way. I would be all about your manifestation on this Friday as well. I mean, I'd be manifesting every single day this week if I was you, Taurus. And then we have the High Priestess. I love this energy. So High Priestess, if you are a High Priestess, then you know that work that needs to get done. If you don't identify as a light worker or a starseed, that's totally fine too. But the High Priestess is trying to tell you there's more information that's here than you have knowledge of at this particular moment. We're going to take another due to that pairing. And what you don't know... Okay. They're going to give you information about the path to take. We got the Six of Wands in reverse position. We have the Judgment card in the reverse position. And we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse position. So basically what they're trying to tell you right now is they're going to give you the direction, the guidance for where it is that it's going to be easier for you to go. Okay, so there will be different options, and you're going to have to really pay attention to what information kind of comes through, because there's probably going to be a better trajectory, and you're going to want to go in at that particular moment. Six of Wands in the reverse position could be that, you know, maybe you put a resi out there and you didn't get picked on this particular day. The judgment was against you on this particular one, which kind of had you, you know, you weren't the one for this one on this particular day, just as an example for how that goes out there. But that the High Priestess is letting you know that there's something else there's more that's out there. Okay. Now, That is why the next day, and this could be the reason, okay, if you felt like you were in defeat, which I don't really think that's what it's about, it is stand strong in your conviction here. Stand strong in your conviction, okay, because we're working with you. Let's get down to the nubs here on this one for Saturday. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the World in the reverse, definitely unfinished business. There's words that needs to be communicated. And we have the Nine of Swords. Maybe a little bit of anxiety, maybe a little bit of excitement, maybe a little bit of lack of sleep. Whoa! You guys, I'm not taking all of those. I'll take them one by one. Okay, Seven of Cups. There's definitely more options. Yes, there is another option that is on the table for you. So you're going to have to just stand your ground. Seven of Cups in the reverse position. This is where the excitement comes in for me. You're not listening to any of the negativity at this point. You are standing your ground. There is something else that does definitely need to be said with this World card in the reverse position. But the fact that the Seven of Cups is here in the reverse means that there's a decision that's been made. So that's why I feel the Nine of Swords is here, because it's exciting energy at that particular moment. Okay, that's what leads you into this firm foundation when you get to the energy of Sunday. Okay. Oh, Ten of Cups. Lovely. And then Nine of Cups. Everything that you want. Okay, and then we have the Four of Pentacles on top of the Four of Pentacles on top of the Four of Wands. You guys, this is actually really good. What I would watch out for, again, because I'm getting the messaging, is watch out for children on the particular weekend that you have here, okay? But the burdens that you have this week, I feel, are really going to be cleared up. Just listen very intently as much as you can on Thursday for all different kinds of messaging. Don't get your heart set on the first thing that shows up, because there's definitely alternatives that are there and they're trying to tell you. Don't give up on the situation, because there's something else that's better for you out here, okay? And they're trying to show you the direction. Is there anything else that I missed? They said take another one here. They said take a couple for the kids. Okay, so let's figure this out. What's going on with the kids scenario? Page of Cups in reverse, and then what I feel is going on here with the children on the weekend here. What do we got? Okay, Taurus in Jupiter energy. Status. Not feeling as if there's... what? That's funky. What? Hold on. Okay. All right. So someone is okay. I really feel that this has a lot to do with, like I said before, somebody's status about maybe custody or something going on with sharing of a child. You're how do I say this? You're not for everyone. Okay, this is not going to be for everyone, but somehow your sense of self-worth is attached to your child. And right now you don't have what you want as far as control in the situation. And the authority figures, being courts or whoever else would be, is affecting your thought process. But this is enterprise. So what I feel is that there's a court situation that's going on right now for somebody, or custody or some sort of situation like that, and that has a lot to do with what's going on in this week's reading. That's not going to be for everyone. It's going to be for probably a couple people, but at the end of the day, it's still a significant thing, right? So yeah, just watch out. Just take a little bit of extra time, but I'm telling you, what they have laid out for you on Wednesday from a cosmic level is gorgeous. So again, I'd be all about my manifestations this week. They are giving you a lot of heads up. So again, make sure that you are staying grounded this weekend. Make sure that you are realizing that there is fulfillment in what it is that you want currently, and that there is a connection to the all that will give you more. Be proud and have pride in yourself. And then there's definitely the need for a little bit more inner child healing for yourself this week. And then again, paying attention to kind of what's going on for circumstances with your child. Okay. So now we're going to go in and we're going to pull a special stack for the sun, the moon, ascendant. So here we go. We're going to do our Taurus sun sign, please. Taurus sun. Woo, thank you. Oh, almost put it down. Taurus ascendant, Taurus rising. Fall all the way out. Woo! There's a lot. Okay, and then Taurus moon, please. Stop. Why am I stopping? Thank you. Got it. Okay. Right. So now let's go into the Starseed Oracle real quick. And we'll do the same thing. The sun sign, the ascendant sign, and the moon sign, please, for Taurus. Ooh, thank you so much. Ascendant. Thank you. You want this to be on the moon? No, okay. Taurus moon. You want it to be this one? No. Okay. Okay. Can I please have the Taurus moon card, please? This one. Yes, thank you. And we're going to finish this off with the Earth Magic deck. Sorry, guys. It's, you know. Sun. Taurus Sun. Thank you. Oh, wow. Pisces just got that same card in that same position. Right, thank you. And Moon. Thank you. Wow. Okay. So here's how we do this. If you are a Taurus sun sign, these are your additional messages, okay? This is about 12th house. This is about friendship. They call it escape in this card as well, but the 12th house has a lot to do with, 11th house is friendship usually. 12th house is things that you need to escape from, things that you don't really know about. So they're giving you the support to know that there's an escape that definitely needs to happen. And so there seems to be some justification towards that. Look a little deeper. There's maybe some wisdom, maybe a little bit of lost wisdom or some hidden secrets that were going on related towards this. This is why the star card showed up for me, but this is related to your star ancestors. So maybe you want to call on your ancestors a little bit to help speak to you about what else is going on or what other knowledge they can share with you during this transition period as well. Okay. Now, out of the, Earth Magic deck, what you got was music and harmony showing back up. So some of you really, really resonate well with music and hertz frequencies and things of that nature. Maybe you have vocal talents. Maybe you play an instrument. That would be one of the things that would help you stay grounded this week. So I would be all about that, okay? Now, if you are a Taurus ascendant sign, Taurus rising, you have a couple of different cards here. So the first one that they have for you is the 6th house, which is routine, day-to-day activities, learnable lessons, things of that particular nature, free will moments, and also future money. So when we start talking about this 6th house and we start talking about routine, this does have something to do with things that you do on a daily basis, okay? The other energy card that comes out is Cancer. I feel energy, okay? And so we know that our beautiful Cancers that are out there are all about the nurturing and those different types of things that come through. So maybe you have Cancer in your chart, but maybe they want you to feel more about Cancer in this chart. Take that cry that you might need, right? I feel. It's okay to cry. Your body can only release energy in 2 ways naturally. That's either crying or sweating. I choose crying. Thank you very much. Okay. Iceberg. You are holding, you're submerged. You're not getting deep enough with what's going on with your feelings in the particular situation. And so again, they're trying to tell you that you're an iceberg. Only the very tippity top of what's going on is showing, and it's fair for you to go within and let those emotions be a little bit more deep, okay? Here's what's going on. This is about your boundaries. The next card that you have is You Got the Love. This is Hadarian Starseed Energy. This is about codependency, but it's also about boundaries. We talked about that whole situation before. So this may not be, well, this is the week that all of this stuff is starting to come to culmination for you. That whole Saturn direct that we talked about, okay? So that's important information if you are a rising sign. If you are a Virgo moon sign, then this is 8th house. This is Scorpio energy. We talked about that before. Scorpio energy is endings and beginnings. It's secrets. It's hidden information. It's sometimes called, when people do the Celtic cross, it's hidden fears, right? But this is what you have here, 8th house. So take a look at what's going on in your 8th house. There's endings and beginnings. Now this is energy of 5, which definitely is talking about change. But we also have some beauty that comes with this. We have the Messenger card that shows up here, Sirius. So you could be a Sirius starseed, bringing harmony and balance towards a situation. You definitely have messaging that's coming from the universe. And if you know how to tap in, I would tap into that Sirian energy. There's a lot that's assigned with Sirius. I could do a whole episode on just what that means. But this is a wake-up call. You have a tsunami of energy within you. There's a wake-up call. There's a tsunami of energy that is surrounding and supporting you as well. So this is a wake-up call for the different things that are going on in your world this particular week. And, you know, like I said, all they want you to do is ground, do some inner child healing that will help you, and realize that you are not alone. There's more things that can be done and can be realized, okay? So Taurus, I hope that whether you're sun, moon, or rising, this was supportive for you. And if it was, would you please make sure that you give me a like here so that I can help the algorithms get set out to different people. Feel free to share this out with other people if you liked this information. Feel free to comment below. Just keep it clean. I will respond to the clean ones. I delete all the nasty ones, okay? If you're looking for a more personal one-to-one reading to get down to your specifics and pull some other details out, then make sure that you take a look at the description box below, and I'd be happy to help anyone that will link in with me, book in with me. If you didn't get everything you needed out of this particular reading, make sure that you're looking at your full sun sign, ascendant sign, your rising sign, and your north node to help you put the full picture together. And with that, you guys, I want to say thank you so much. Many, many, many blessings, and we will talk to you next week. Bye for now.